Hi guys, it's Q here. To new viewers, welcome to the channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. This time we're racing in Spain, and it's going to be quite painful at times. Our Lancia is going to have its last full race in the series here, so let's see how it goes. The idea behind the series is to race through the championship with different cars without any restarts and see if we can beat the game without destroying our car too many times. As said, this is the last racing event for our Lancia, since we have already secured the victory in the first championship by winning the first 5 events. We are upgrading to the R2 series next, but we are giving our all for the last race with the current car. If you enjoy racing content here on YouTube, I hope you subscribe to the channel and leave a like for the video. Spain is a totally different racing location compared to most of the other locations. All of the tracks are going to be tarmac ones, so oversteers are going to be a constant problem, and we are going to have a tight swing grip for most of the stages. The roads are quite narrow, and some of them are highly technical, which cause a lot of problems for me personally. First stage we're taking on is something I've never driven on, but the first sector is quite simple when following the co-driver's course. It's basically as simple as pushing the car, then braking right before the corner, giving it a small twist, then braking again before the next corner, and turning the car again. The most important part here is to avoid damage at all costs, not wrecking the car, not breaking my tires. And of course, when we get a chance, we're pushing the car again. The sector finishes with the long left turn, where we're going to hit the rail a bit. After that, there's the small right, into left, into a bit tighter turn on the right in the end of the sector, and then we're gonna be pushing the car again. The second sector gets a bit more technical, with a lot higher speeds. We're gonna have a lot of flowing turns, where we're going to be pushing our car to max speed, and then we're gonna have big break-offs into big turns, and that's going to lead to our first big crash of the run. It's not the easiest sector to complete well, especially with a car that you're not that familiar with, on a track where you have no clue what the exact braking points are going to be. Simple mistake with a big price, but that's racing. As a rule of thumb, when the number of the corner is 4 or less, hit the brake pedal if you're unfamiliar with the track. That's how most of the time in these racing scenarios we're going to end up with a decent result. Here again we're hitting the rail a bit because we're just pushing the car a bit too much compared to our abilities. You could probably just floor it as well as have the sector, but that's going to be difficult. We nail this corner with a good brake because now we're braking into a corner that's numbers 4. Into the next corner where we're just pushing the car all the time. Third sector is going to be one where we're going to be pushing the car pretty much on the max speed for most of the sector. It's not quite as technical, but you have to have a lot of faith in your steering ability, and because it's on tarmac, if you do a bit of an oversteer, you're probably going to end up in the wall, and here we're going to be hitting the rock. I don't know how our tires survived that impact. I was 100% certain that I had lost a tire. Note that we are not using the recovery button here, we're just returning to the track by driving and hitting the rail yet again. Then we're racing towards the finish again, and we're going to enter into sector 4 momentarily here. The last part of the track is also pretty much just full speed ahead, with a couple of technical turns. At the start of the sector we have to brake a bit to these bit more narrow turns, and after that we're going to have a long straight, or straight-ish part of the track, or we're just pushing the car to max speed. Now here we're gonna have a lot of grip, or at least we're gonna feel like we have a lot of grip, but as soon as the track turns, as a corner number 6, we're just gonna have a bit of an oversteer, and that's going to end up us hitting the walls of the track yet again. After that we're just cruising towards the end. We could have just lifted before that turn 6 where we had the big moment, but we didn't. we just pushed. Sometimes that's not the best idea, especially when we had, I think, we're 16 seconds up at the end of sector 2. But we managed to do 2 red sectors at the end of that stage. On to the next one. So the next one is actually going to be a track that I've been trying to master in the other series that I'm doing. So mastering the track, which gives me an unfair advantage, to be fair. So we have been practicing this one with the Skoda Fabia.
3 left, 150.
I probably have
Good luck.
20-30 runs on this track, which is going to make it look a lot smoother than the last one. And I'll be releasing the full video on the R5 per run as soon as I manage to get within the 10% of the current world record on this specific map. But as you can see, I have some clue with brake here, how to drive here, so we are trail braking a tiny bit there, losing the rear a bit apparently, and then we're pushing into a hard right turn, but we're just pushing all the way through into this tight corner here, where we're just going to brake a tiny bit before, and then we're just diving towards this city sector of the map, apparently hitting the rail a bit. After that, clean turns right twice, into a small left, into full speed. Then we're just pushing. There is a big drop here, so we have to slow the car down enough to make the corner. I'm braking a bit too much there, but it doesn't matter. We are playing a full race at the moment, so the idea is to have the best time on all of the tracks combined, not just pushing on one to break any sort of blockage or anything. And this is a fun turn, a long right turn where you have to brake well before, into a left-hander where we're actually braking just before the bridge. We carried a bit too much speed and hit the wall a bit, not too hard. And then we're heading for this narrow pass, braking a bit before. Well, this is just pushing the car.
Crest into 2 left, don't cut.
It's a funny track, and the sector 2 is going to be a lot more technical than the first sector. So we have a left-hander to right-hander into a double apex on the left-hand side here, and after that we're just going to be pushing into, well, this is pretty much a hairpin in my opinion, but the game says it's number 1. And then we're going left into a long turn into a, well, pretty much 180 degrees.
Into 4 right, into 4 left long, into 5
Then we have this nice swerving road that goes from left to right all the time. It's really enjoyable to drive, especially with the smaller power car. With higher power car it becomes extremely complicated. With this one it's going to be fine.
3 right, cut 5 left. Into 6 right to the
There we have a bit of a mistake, but we managed to keep our car on the track still, not losing that much time. That's the end of sector 2, heading in sector 3, which is going to be again a bit technical sector. So we're going to be pushing into these corners that go left, right all the time. Into this corner number 4, which is going to be leading into a long straight, into maybe the hardest part of the track. And we're playing with big power cars, so this right-hander into a left-hander, into a right-hander, into pretty much a straight after that.
Into 6 right.
This is a fun sector to push.
Left, 5 right. Into 5
but it's technically quite difficult, especially with higher power cars. With the Lancia it's going to be fine, even with the rear being as well as it is at the moment. Into a hard brake, into a number 3 corner, into a 4, into tight right, which is going to lead into a tight left.
Opens 120.
And then we're just pushing again. We're gonna have a corner number 3 to the right, which you actually have to brake to. This is pretty treacherous place. It's really easy to hit a wall.
Into 3 right, extra long of a crest, 50.
And then we're just driving through that corner pretty normally, just trying to push with speed.
Into 5 right.
Here we have to brake a little. I think I'm braking a bit too much, but it's still fine.
Into 4 left long.
And then there's a double
80.
corner in kind of double
Small
apex
cut,
4.
6 left,
And
into
that
3 right, extra long, tightens, 30.
This is something where you actually have to brake a lot more than it feels like you
6
should,
left, extra
so
long,
you don't run off
tightens
the road and hit the bushes.
30.
Into a number 4,
Right long, caution
into
30,
this
1 right.
pretty narrow turn, into a pretty sudden number 1.
Don't cut, 3
After
left
that you
long,
just cross the
slow
grid,
50,
you keep on
turn,
pushing the
hairpin
car,
right.
and then if you're good at hairpins, this is a nice place to drive
50
in,
over
and if
finish,
you're not, it's gonna end up
100
like
to
this,
stop.
so you're gonna stop in the middle of the corner. Technically, maybe my biggest issues are on the hairpins. On some of the gravel tracks you can just use handbrake and turn them really nicely, but then again on tracks
did
like
really
this
well in there.
it's
Could be a
quite
stage win.
difficult in my opinion to have the rear sliding and to keep any form of speed going into corners. And then we're headed for the next stage. The next stage is going to be one of these full 8 part races basically, so we're going to have 8 sectors on this one. Do note that this map actually does have one of those tracks
70, flat crest, 80, 6 right,
track, where actually the latter half
30,
of this map
6
is
left
going to
long,
be the exact
tightens,
same part as the one that we
into 6 right long, over crest, 50, 6 left long,
The
upwards
first
of a crest,
half of
50,
this map is actually going to be
middle
the
of a long
first
crest,
version of the map that we completed first. So this time the first sector is the last sector of that one. We're just pretty much
6
pushing
right,
all out on the first
100,
stage of this
5
map.
left long of a crest,
To me it
100,
feels like
4
these
right,
turns are a
extra
bit
long,
easier coming from this
opens,
way. It may be
100,
because it's mostly
slow,
uphill.
keep middle of a crest, into 3
So
left tightens,
we are basically just slowing down the car a lot easier. It feels like the
50,
balance is a bit
6 left,
better pushing for most of the
150,
corners here. And that's actually a really nice
4
feeling
right long of a
because
crest,
you feel like you can
50,
push the car to its
4
limit
left,
without having too much issues
50,
with stopping it when you have to,
5 right long,
slow down.
opens,
Of course,
30,
that's just me.
35 left,
Or that could be just me.
100,
I'm not
6
sure if you
right,
feel that way. We managed to
100,
complete the first
6
sector
right
in
long
really
of
good
a crest,
time. And then we're heading for
120, 6
sector 2,
left long,
and the
opens
end
of a
of the
crest,
sector 2 at
50,
this point, and we're just basically pushing the
5
gas
left
pedal
long,
all the time.
120,
It feels quite easy, to be fair,
6
to do
left
it this
long,
way around.
tightens,
Last time we
30,
had
5
two
right,
big moments
extra
in
long
those 2
tightens,
sectors we just completed, but they were
30,
downhill on the
4
first
left,
one. And now, as they are uphill,
keep left over
it just
150,
feels easier
cut,
to control
5
the car.
right,
Because we don't have quite as
keep
much
right
speed,
over 150,
it seems like we're not really getting fast like 130
left long,
kph.
opens of a crest, into
Which
4
is-
right long, of a
Well, it's
crest,
a historic R1 car basically, so the slowest cars
into
we
4
have
left long
in
of
the
a
game,
crest, slow 30, turn 2
which we are
right,
going to be upgrading to an R2 car after this.
30, 4 right, keep
It's a
left
bit of
over
contact
30,
in this corner. That is
3
one of
right
the first
tightens,
spots,
into
which
4
is actually
left,
quite difficult
into 5
coming in.
right,
We should just brake early enough. And it
into
seems
3
that we have
left,
damaged our lights.
into
They
5
start
right,
flashing at this
into
point,
3
so
left tightens,
let's hope that they stay on
30,
for the
6
entirety
right,
of the way.
opens of a long crest, 30,
Now we have
4
the swirly
right long,
sector that when
30,
coming the other way feels a lot more technical. Now it's
5
just
left long,
basically
into
coming
caution,
into a corner
3 right
and turning
tightens,
the wheel.
into 5
Quite
right,
simple for the most part.
into 4 left long, to keep right of a crest, 5 left,
Into a couple of these
into 6 right,
harder turns.
into 2 left tightens, into 4 right
Forward
long,
sector.
tightens 2, long, opens, keep right of a 50, 2 left long, tightens, opens,
Yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory as a
into 6
sector.
right,
It's not that
into 3 left long, into 3 right
it's not
tightens,
that difficult when you're going uphill because
into 4
as you can
left,
see on
50,
the
2 right
steeper
long, tightens of a
parts,
crest,
we're not really getting even past 90 kph in terms of speed.
into 2 left
And as
tightens,
soon as we get, we're gonna hit the wall.
into 2 right
I'm
long,
glad we didn't break
opens,
anything important
30,
there. Into
3
right-hander,
right, 2 left,
into another
extra long,
right-hander, to
opens,
left-hander.
50,
These are pretty tight, but we don't have to slow down that much because we don't have that speed
keep right,
with the current car
into
we're
3
running.
left,
These are going to be fun with the big
Into
much
2
inside.
right. Into 2 left
And this is the
tightens.
start of the
Into 1
other
right
track
long.
that we have
Opens
quote-unquote
50.
mastered to some sense.
Keep right.
So
Into
here we
5
go. This is
left.
the
Into 4
start line
right.
of that map. Into left-hander,
Keep left
into
over 60.
right-hander,
4 right. Very long.
into a long
Opens
right-hander.
30.
With this kind of a car, we can basically just
5 right
push,
over crest.
push
3
all
left
the
long.
time. Slowing down a bit here so we don't lose the
Into
rear too
5
much.
right. Into 3
Into
left
pushing,
long.
we're 40
Tightens
seconds
2.
ahead of the competition at the moment. Let's see how
Into
big of a
6
gap
right.
we can build
Extra,
during this
extra long. Tightens
last 3
4 long.
sectors of this event.
Into 6
Here we go,
left.
pretty much full throttle the entire
Into
time.
4 right. 50 over crest. 3 left tightens.
Into this narrow pass.
Into
We are
4 right.
lifting a bit there.
2
Pushing the
left.
car to its
Extra
limit.
long. Opens and tightens.
Into
Into
a bit of
4
a
right
brake.
long.
Into full
Into
gas.
2 left. Keep
Into
right over
nice
20.
sixth
6 left.
sector.
Into 5 right long.
Track.
Tightens. Opens long. 80.
Yeah, this Lancia is
Left.
not going that
Extra long.
fast.
Into
So
4
we don't
right.
really have to brake in too many
Into
points
2
of the
left
track.
tightens.
But here we should brake a lot more.
Into
Having a bit
caution.
of contact.
2 right tightens. 2 left.
Lucky not to lose a tyre there.
Keep left over 100.
Then we
over
have this
crest.
full straight
6
pass,
right long.
which is going to be in
150.
the cut to the right.
5 right cut. Into 6 left.
We are actually not cutting it
Into
too
5
much.
right long. 120.
Into small left. Into
6
full
right.
throttle again.
50.
This is a fun track to drive.
Four
I
left
really
tightens.
enjoy this one. Into big
Into
brake
6 right long.
in the
Opens
full throttle
60.
again towards the town
4
area.
left long. Big cut.
Into a big cut.
Into 4 right long. Opens
To right,
30.
lifting
4
a bit
right
there
narrow.
just to make sure we
Into
don't
4
hit the
left.
buildings and wreck
5
our
right big
car.
cut. Into 4 left long.
Into a
50.
big cut.
2 right long.
And we really nailed the town
60.
sector there.
Caution.
Bit too much
cut.
gas there.
2 left
Not
long.
too much, but a tiny bit.
Into 2
Slowing,
right.
really nice
Extra
turns.
long.
We're actually nailing
30.
these pretty well.
Caution. 5 left long.
my opinion.
Tightens 3.
And we're pushing to the
30.
last sector and the
6
finish
right
line.
long over finish. 80.
And
To
we're
stop.
up 1 and 11 basically. So in the last 3 sectors, we managed to build a half a minute gap compared to
Looking
the
good
AI,
for a stage win in there.
which is kind of decent in my opinion. And then we're on to the next stage of the race. So the last one is going to be a sprint again. So only 4 sectors on this one. I don't think I have driven this one a single time
Start
before,
100.
and that's
5 right
sadly going to be
30.
showing
2 left tightens.
on this run.
Good luck.
As I stated earlier, Spain was quite
5,
painful for me
4,
as a whole.
3, 2, 1.
So this is going to be the most
100.
painful
5 right.
stage of them all.
30. 2
I've
left
pretty much
tightens.
completed this fine the entire game. We're going to
Into 3
start
right
up
long.
decently
Opens
by following our
50.
own rule, braking
Don't cut.
into
6
turns
right.
which
Opens over
are
crest into
4
flat
or
left.
lower at the
100.
number if we are unfamiliar with the track.
Early 4 left.
But
4
I
right.
managed to not
Extra
follow
long.
my own
Don't
rules
cut.
pretty much
Opens into 5
already.
left.
So hitting the cliff at big time. And we got lucky. We broke pretty much nothing. I think we lost the headlights on the right, but I'm not certain
80.
of that. To me it looks
4
like
left.
we don't have
Extra
them.
long. Into 6 right.
It's still okay to
Keep
drive
middle over
here.
30. 6 right tightens 4. Opens
In the
tightens
swerving sector,
5 right.
then we should be slowing down again because it's a turn number 4,
Into
which we
5
do
left
this
long.
time, so we are following our rules
Into
again.
6 right of a crest. Into 5 left.
In rally
Extra
rules
long.
like these are really important to have for yourself, in my
30.
opinion,
5
because
right long.
none of us
tightens 3.
knows all the tracks
Into
when we
4
start
left
out
long.
the game. Here we are going to push way too hard. As I was saying, none of us really know how the turns are going to flow in tracks that we are
30.
unfamiliar with. while the
6
co-driver
right,
pretty much
extra
tells
long,
you what
tightens
to do
into 4 left long,
by telling you the
tightens
numbers of the
3 narrow,
turns. When you have rules which are
into
break
don't cut,
into
4 right,
turns that
opens
are number
30,
4 or
6
smaller,
left,
you
150,
should be quite easily able to
early
complete the
5
tracks
left,
without wrecking your
100,
entire car. Of course, the times
3
might
right
not be that
tightens,
good on the
into
first
cut,
attempt at that
4
point,
left,
but you should be able to
into
finish
5 left, small cut over crest,
break your car like I do here. Getting back to a track with a small reverse spin, which is always nice. I always enjoy a small trick with the car.
into 6 right long, caution 30, 5 right long,
Back to
tightens
racing,
narrow
but as you
3,
can see, we're already way behind the leading car on this stage. Because
50.
we're just driving so
slow 5 left over crest long, into 3 right,
the driving looks hideous.
into 4 left,
Into
small cut
another
into
big
caution,
mistake.
6
We
right,
were just
2 left
pushing a
long,
bit too hard. And then we're gonna have a couple of sharp turns.
opens 6,
And yeah, we're just all
into
over
3
the
right,
place here.
very long,
The sector.
tightens 100,
We're just all
3
over the
right,
place.
tightens, into 2 left
We should be
long,
braking.
tightens
We're not
1,
braking quite enough, but we managed to keep it on the track.
30,
Into a left-hander.
6 left, into 4 right,
And then we're pushing a
opens
bit.
long, tightens past junction,
Let's see if we
5
can make
left,
at least one decent
opens
sector in the
extra
entire
long,
race.
into 4 right long,
But yeah, this track is twisting and turning, and
50,
I have no clue where it's gonna go.
6
I think
left
we're
long,
following the course of the
opens
co-driver
100,
a lot more. Yeah, we managed to hit the wall there. Actually, seems like we lost the light now at that point. We still
5
had
right,
it earlier, now
extra,
the right side
extra
of the
long,
screen is not really,
tightens to crest,
lighting up.
and 6
No
left,
long right
extra,
hander.
extra long, tightens cut,
A bit of a left
opens
hander.
50,
Which is long
6
one.
right, 100, 6 right over crest, slow,
we just-
keep left over crest, 60, caution, 2 right tightens,
Especially on the races, well, we managed to do a green sector at least.
opens
But
6,
like rally
into
events,
small cut, 3 left long,
I should
tightens
focus a
1,
lot
small
more
cut,
on just completing
70,
the last stage. Like in the worst
4
case,
right long,
we're making so many
30.
mistakes that in the worst case we could wreck the car and get disqualified from the event, which would not be optimal. Especially considering when we're going
To
to
2 left long,
bigger, more powerful cars,
tightens,
when
don't
these
cut,
mistakes actually count a lot
opens
more than they do
100,
with these
5 right
small
long,
ones,
tightens over
smaller power
crest,
ones.
into 4 left long,
Now we're just
into
trying to
slow,
get to the
small
finish
cut, 5 right,
and
3
to finish the
left,
race.
2 right tightens, small cut,
I should do a lot more
into
lifting
6
here.
left, opens
these corners,
50,
maybe even
6
braking.
left, keep right
Like,
over
we managed
30,
to stay
1
on the
left
track.
tightens,
But we can't win this stage anymore. We have no shot at it.
2 right, small
And then I'm
cut,
just pushing the
into
car
3 left
again.
long,
Way too much.
into 2 right
Into a
tightens,
24-second
2 right,
penalty,
small cut,
which could
into
be
3
pretty
left
much
long,
race ending.
into 2 right
when playing
tightens,
with the bigger power,
6
bigger
left
powered
over
cars.
finish, 70 to stop.
And there is the finish line. We're finishing the event. We lost that stage by almost 27 seconds, which is way too much. Way too big of a margin on a 5-minute track.
I think we've done it. Let's check the
But we
times.
still managed to win the event, and we also won the championship. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. In case you did watch all the way, thank you. And I hope you liked the video if you enjoy racing content on YouTube, and subscribe to the channel for more gaming goodness. Thanks for watching.